Hey guys, Benny and nice to see you. Now in today's video I want to teach you 3 very melodic and tasty licks that are played by the guitar legend Mateus Asato. Now he's known for, or at least he knows how to play very fast phrases on the guitar. But in this piece of music, which is in my opinion very underrated, called Crying in a Loop from a few years ago, he plays some very nice phrases and yeah, I think you should know them. Here they are. Now regarding the underlying harmony, he's playing those licks over the chords of A minor and E minor. Now if you know the basic A minor pentatonic patterns, you're going to be fine, but if you know the A minor triads and the E minor triads, it's even better. Now let's check out the first lick. Now first lick very slowly. Especially the first part kinda sounds like a lick played with a slide. Now you start out with a slide from the 8th fret to the 10th fret on B string with your index finger, and then without picking again you are hammering onto the 13th fret of B string. Then you pick the 13th fret and slide from 13th fret to 15th fret and immediately back to the 10th fret. And then back to the 13th fret. Then you pick again the 13th fret. And you slide from the 13th fret of the B string to the 8th fret and immediately to the 10th fret. Kinda like this. Then a little grace note, you slide from the 8th fret of a G string to a 7th fret. Then you play the 5th fret of a G string twice. Then at the 7th fret of a G string twice a full step. But the second time around you come back down and pull off to the 5th fret. Alright, the next lick slowly sounds like this. Now it starts out by some classic Mateus Asato double stops. It's the 5th fret on the 5th fret of a D and G string, then the 7th fret of a G and D string, and then you play this kind of twice, before sliding with this whole double stop to the 9th fret. Then going back to the 5th fret of a G string, then the 7th fret, and then the 7th fret of a D string. Then he's really digging into the strings and plays the 5th fret of a G string. And you can hear he's giving that note some slight vibrato, just very short. Because then he is hammering onto the 7th fret, sliding into the 8th fret and back, very fast. Then he's sliding into the 4th fret, and sliding back into the 5th fret. And this is a really cool phrase now because it plays with some big intervals. You play the 8th fret here with B string, then you're repeating this little phrase at the G string, and play the octave, which is here at the 8th fret of the E string. Then once again this little phrase here, Then he's playing grace note, the 6th fret of E string, and slides into the 7th fret. And then a little pull off lick. You pull off from a 6th fret of the E string to the 5th fret. Slide into the major 7th interval here, the 4th fret of E string. And slide back into the root note here, the 5th fret. Sorry, the next note actually is the 8th fret here. Then after this we are bending up the 7th fret of G string a full step. Give the 5th fret here, the G string, some good vibrato. And we are basically walking down the scale. We are pulling off from a 7th fret to a 5th fret of a D string. Then play the 5th fret of a A string. Slide from a 5th fret of a A string to a 3rd fret. We can give this note some slight vibrato here. And then in the end you can hear him slide just shortly to a 7th fret of A string. Now slowly. Very cool. Now let's check out the next lick. Alright, now this lick is probably one of my favorites of all time because it sounds so melodic. Now you're starting out here at the 12th fret of the E string. And we jump all the way to the root note here, the 17th fret of E string, and play this twice. Then again we play the 12th fret, but then we are walking down the scale and play the 15th fret. Before jumping to the 10th fret of E string. Then we'll play the 12th fret again. Then a little pull off lick. We pull off from a blue note here at the E string, the 11th fret, to a 10th fret and slide back to the 8th fret. Then we're sliding into the 12th fret and play the 10th fret as a grace note before that. Then we jump back to the 8th fret of the E string. Play the 10th fret and give this note some slight vibrato. It's very difficult because this note will be played very shortly. Because again we are doing a very fast slide lick. It's sliding into the 11th fret from 10th fret and back. And it can be a bit hard to apply vibrato to that note, and it is not necessary, but you should try it. And this little phrase he's repeating like 3 times in a row. He's always pulling off from a 10th fret here of a B string to the 8th fret. Now all in all, again very slowly. Now what I would also do when learning a lick like that is try a few things. Like doing little variations or even going further down the scale. You can do almost anything, and I would try a few things because this will make you a better player in the end. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed those 3 licks. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and also consider supporting me on Patreon. It would really mean much. And yeah, as I said, try out those 3 licks in other contexts and another song, maybe over a jam here on YouTube. That's how you really implement them into your playing. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.